Welcome back to the Declutter Revolution. The year is almost over, Christmas is around the corner, and I know you want to enjoy the holidays fully and start 2026 feeling energized and ready for everything. But here's the truth, your home might be a little chaotic, your mind scattered, and your daily routines quietly stealing your peace. If that sounds familiar, then today's video is made just for you. We're diving into how to clear out the unnecessary every corner of your home, your calendar, even your thoughts, so you can reclaim your energy and fully enjoy life's best moments. Yesterday, we explored simple tips to tidy up your home and make it more functional, and the responses were amazing. Today, we're taking it further. I'll show you how to clean your home, clear your mind, and everything else to have a happy life. By the end, you'll see how a lighter, calmer space creates room for creativity, joy, and focus. So let's start transforming your space and your life step by step. Right now, let's begin with the first step, decluttering our time. My days felt endlessly busy, yet I couldn't understand why nothing truly meaningful got done. I would rush from task to task, constantly checking my phone, saying yes to every small request, and still end each day exhausted. It wasn't that I didn't have time, it was that my time was buried under clutter. Not physical clutter this time, but the kind that hides inside our calendars and routines. When every hour is packed with commitments, we stop hearing ourselves breathe. I learned this the hard way during a period when my schedule looked full of important things, yet I was constantly anxious and distracted. That's when I decided to sit down and write out everything I did in a week, every meeting, message, errand, and favor. Seeing it on paper was eye-opening. Half of it didn't actually need me. Some tasks could be postponed, some delegated, and some simply deleted. Now I keep a small ritual every Sunday evening. I review the week ahead. I choose what truly matters, both for my work and for my peace of mind, and let go of the rest. I've learned to say no kindly but firmly, to stop multitasking, and to protect small moments of silence in my day. Another change that made a big difference was setting no phone zones. During meals and especially before bedtime, I keep my phone out of reach. It's amazing how much calmer and more present life feels without constant notifications. Decluttering your time is like decluttering a messy drawer. Once you remove what doesn't belong, what remains finally shines. And in that quiet space, you'll find what you've been missing, not more hours, but more life. Tomorrow, don't miss my brand new video on clearing the hidden chaos in your daily life. You'll discover practical ways to simplify routines, regain focus, and finally make room for what truly matters. This one's packed with tips you'll definitely need. Once I freed up space in my schedule, I realized the next step was clearing the clutter I could actually see. Next, we move on to clearing the physical clutter around us. Let's explore how tidying our surroundings can restore energy, focus, and a sense of peace in everyday life. I start by tidying something I can see, because physical clutter isn't just about objects, it's about energy, focus, and peace. I always begin with clothes. They're the easiest place to see how much just in case we hold on to. I used to keep jeans that didn't fit anymore, dresses that didn't feel like me, and someday clothes for a version of myself that no longer existed. Now every 6 months I go through my closet with honesty. If I haven't worn it in a year, it goes either donated, recycled, or passed on to someone who'll love it more. What stays are the pieces that make me feel comfortable, confident, and truly myself. Then come the everyday items, the cups, tote bags, bottles, and random kitchen tools that somehow multiply overnight. I've learned that having less of something often means using it more. When each object has a clear place, cleaning becomes effortless. My kitchen drawers no longer feel like treasure hunts. Everything I need is right where it should be. And don't underestimate the power of checking expiration dates. Whether it's food, medicine, or cosmetics, removing what's expired brings both safety and relief. The same goes for old boxes in the garage or papers piled on the desk. Once I spent an afternoon just sorting documents into keep, recycle, and shred. It felt surprisingly freeing, like clearing old worries from my head. Decluttering isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. A home where everything has a purpose is a home that supports you, not overwhelms you. When our surroundings are calm and intentional, we naturally become more focused, lighter, and more present in our own lives. After organizing my surroundings, I noticed that even a spotless home couldn't calm my mind completely. That's when I discovered the hidden mess inside my devices. Now let's dive into the digital world. In this part, we'll look at how clearing invisible digital clutter emails, apps, and notifications. Sometimes our minds feel cluttered even when our homes look spotless. We close a clean laptop at night but still feel restless, overwhelmed by invisible chaos. That's when I realized digital clutter can be just as exhausting as physical mess. The endless notifications, the unread emails, the dozens of screenshots we promise to sort later, they quietly drain our focus every day. My journey toward a cleaner digital life began one evening when I opened my inbox and saw over 10,000 unread emails. Most of them were promotions newsletters, or things I had no memory of signing up for. It was shocking but also freeing because I finally understood why I always felt mentally full. So I started deleting. 100 emails at a time, I unsubscribed from what no longer served me. Now I only keep what truly matters, and my inbox feels like a calm workspace instead of a storm. Then I moved to my phone. I used to scroll through endless pages of apps, photo editors. I never opened shopping apps that encouraged impulse buys, or random games I hadn't played in months. One by one, I deleted them. The result: my phone feels lighter, faster, and my mind quieter. The same goes for photos and notes. I used to take dozens of pictures of the same view or screenshot every quote that inspired me. Now I keep only those that truly bring me joy or serve a purpose. And once a month, I back up my data to the cloud so I can let go of the rest with peace of mind. Decluttering the digital world isn't about becoming minimalist, it's about creating space for clarity. When our devices are organized, we spend less time searching and more time living. A clean screen means a calm mind, and in that calm, creativity and focus naturally bloom. Cleaning up my digital life showed me that small, consistent actions make the biggest difference. Little habits done regularly can prevent chaos from piling up both online and at home. Up next, we focus on tiny habits that create big calm. I'll show you simple daily routines that prevent clutter from piling up, making your home and mind lighter every day. I've learned that when we treat tidying as a habit rather than an occasional event, our homes stay calm, and so do we. I live by the 5-minute rule. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Every day, I take just 5 minutes to reset one small area: a desk, a kitchen counter, or my bed. It's surprising how much peace that tiny effort brings. It's not about perfection, it's about momentum. When you make tidying part of your routine, clutter doesn't have time to build up, and your mind doesn't carry the weight of undone tasks. Another habit that changed everything for me is the 1-in, 1-out rule. Whenever I bring something new home, a shirt, a mug, a book, I let go of one item I no longer use. It keeps my space balanced and reminds me to be intentional with what I own. Once a week, I pick one small zone to refresh, maybe the fridge, the bookshelf, or a single drawer. Instead of waiting for a huge cleaning day, I sprinkle these mini sessions throughout the month. It's far less overwhelming and keeps every corner of my home loved and alive. And most importantly, I make it enjoyable. I light a candle, play my favorite playlist, or make a cup of tea before I start. Sometimes I invite a friend or family member to join in, turning cleaning into connection. Because in the end, tidiness isn't about having a perfect house, it's about creating a space that feels good to live in every single day. Once I learned how small habits could create calm, I realized the next clutter to tackle wasn't just around me, but the things I brought into my space. Now, let's turn to mindful spending. Here we'll discover how intentional choices about what we bring into our homes can protect both our space and our peace of mind. I realized something important: clutter doesn't just fill our homes, it empties our peace of mind. Every item we bring in carries not only a price tag, but also a little piece of our mental space. Learning to buy with intention changed everything for me. Now, before purchasing anything, I pause and ask, do I truly need this, or am I buying it to fill a feeling? That small question saves both space and money. Most of the time, I find that what I really need isn't another item, but a moment of calm, a walk outside, or simply gratitude for what I already have. Budgeting also became part of my self-care routine. I started setting clear spending limits for essentials and learning to say no to emotional spending, the kind that comes when I'm tired, bored, or stressed. Instead of chasing the rush of a new purchase, I focus on the quiet satisfaction of financial balance. Over time, I began choosing quality over quantity. One well-made, timeless piece can replace 3 impulse buys. It's a mindset shift from owning more to owning wisely. And when it comes to things I no longer use, I've learned the joy of letting them go. Donating, swapping, or repurposing items gives them a second life and keeps my home lighter. The best part, the gratitude that follows. Knowing something I once loved can now serve someone else is deeply rewarding. True tidiness isn't just about organization, it's also about awareness of our habits, our desires, and our relationship with things. The less we chase, the more content we become. Caring for my possessions led me to notice the clutter in my thoughts. Our beliefs, fears, and self-doubt often weigh more than any item ever could. Next, we explore decluttering the mind. It is the soul of decluttering. The thoughts we hold, the fears we feed, and the beliefs we carry can weigh even heavier than piles of clothes or papers. For years, I told myself I'm not good enough yet to start, whether it was a new habit, a project, or a dream. That belief kept me waiting endlessly for the perfect moment, but perfection never came. The truth is, progress starts when we dare to begin, even if everything isn't ready. Just like tidying a messy room, clarity grows one small step at a time. Another belief that once ruled me was I need to have more to feel safe. So I collected things, extra supplies, backups for backups, thinking they'd bring you security. But instead, they brought stress. Real safety, I learned, comes from trust in myself, in simplicity, and in my ability to adapt, not from stacks of stuff. And then there was that sneaky thought, if it's not perfect, it's not worth doing. That mindset turned joy into pressure. Now I embrace the beauty of imperfection. I remind myself that life, like a tidy home, is a process, not a final picture. Today, I practice less, but better. I choose fewer goals, but I pursue them wholeheartedly. I pause to appreciate what I already have before chasing more. And most importantly, I start even when I don't feel fully ready. Because every small, imperfect action is a seed of transformation. When we declutter our minds, we make space not only for peace, but also for creativity, confidence, and genuine joy. I understood that true peace isn't just about thoughts or surroundings. Our hearts carry memories, emotions, and relationships that need gentle attention. Finally, let's focus on the heart. Here we'll look at releasing emotional clutter, nurturing healthy relationships, and keeping only what truly warms your heart. You can have a spotless home, perfectly folded clothes, and sparkling counters, yet still feel weighed down by something invisible. That invisible mess often comes from emotions, memories, and relationships that no longer serve us. I learned this truth the hard way after realizing that my home wasn't truly peaceful until my inner space was too. I started by looking at my relationships with fresh eyes. Some people simply light up your world. Their presence feels warm and easy. Others, however, leave you drained every time you meet them. It's not about judging, but about protecting your energy. I began spending more time with those who inspired me and gently distancing myself from those who only complained or criticized. It wasn't easy, but the peace I gained was priceless. Then there were my emotions, the ones I kept locked inside for too long. I used to think ignoring them was strength, but it's not. True strength, I realized, is facing them with kindness. I began journaling every night, letting my thoughts flow freely without judgment. Sometimes I'd also talk to a close friend over tea. Each time I released a piece of sadness, regret, or anger. My heart felt lighter, just like throwing away an old, useless item. And let's not forget the sentimental clutter. I used to keep every letter, every ticket, every little gift, afraid that letting go meant forgetting. But memories don't live in things, they live in us. Now I keep only a few items that truly warm my heart, neatly stored in a small box. The rest I release with gratitude. Decluttering your emotions and relationships is like opening the windows of your soul. Fresh air flows and light returns, and suddenly, your home and your heart feel truly alive again. Today, we explored how clutter affects every corner of our lives, from the hours we fill in our calendars to the clothes in our closets, the apps on our devices, and even the thoughts and emotions we carry. We learned practical ways to reclaim our time, clear physical and digital mess, cultivate small daily habits, spend mindfully, declutter our minds, and nurture our hearts. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the weight of too much stuff, tasks, or mental noise, this is your reminder that change is possible. Start small, take consistent steps, and watch how your space, mind, and life begin to feel lighter and more intentional. I also have a dedicated video on creating a clutter-free and organized life in 2025. Think of it as your next guide to simplifying your surroundings and routines. Don't miss it because it's packed with practical strategies you'll truly need to make life easier and more joyful. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe because you deserve a home and life that breathe freely every single day. Share these tips with friends and family who also need a little clarity and calm.